Welcome back to the program. Let us go to line number 5. Hello, Brad Cabana. You're on the air.
Good afternoon, Paddy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Good. Not too bad.
Good.
Call in.
Well, I asked you to call. You and I have had quite a spirited back and forth here. Some relatively nasty remarks going. During those things, you called me an apologist for the government. I told you were full of crap, and I said if you wanted to say anything to me live on the air, I'd be happier with that than going back and forth on Twitter. So go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, essentially, you know, this entire business community lobby that's suddenly, you know, sprung up, hiring MT&L to be their public relations firm, build their website for them, act as their spokesman for them, a group that's hired by Nalcor, by the way, and Emira. You know, there's a lot of corporate activity going on now to support the Muskrat Falls, and as far as I'm concerned, it's outrageous. It's a use of public money, again, you know, for this project.
But it's a decision that's left in the hands of elected officials. So God only knows when there's a multi-billion-dollar project on the go and contracts to be satisfied, that somebody's going to be on the receiving end of the contracts, put some people to work and make some money off it. If and when they choose to spend their own hard-earned money to buy radio ads, how can anyone be offended, and why should I be, as a media type, as you call me?
Well, you know, I think, first of all, I don't think it is private money, Paddy, because, you know, unless they're, you know, these businesses are not planning to write off those funds that they're spending on public relations firms and your ads.
You can't write off. You cannot write off the cost of a radio ad. Not unless you're.
I mean, you know, what I'm saying is businesses normally write off their expenses. I don't know the. Unfortunately, I've asked, but neither MTNL nor Nalcor nor anyone else has provided the information regarding who's funding the PR company. The PR companies
don't owe you an answer, Brad. They don't owe anybody an answer.
I think they owe the people in this.
No, they don't.
They're being hired by Nalcor, Paddy.
Let's just say, for instance, Nalcor had to hire me. Let's say Nalcor hired my production company before I was a radio host to produce some ads, return back the tide or whatever, and you asked me for it, I'd say no. It's none of your business.
No. Well, you may say that, but I think it is the people's business.
Why is it?
Nalcor's a public company.
But this is let's get away from Nalcor, because that's not the issue at hand here. I am telling you, I'm not offended when Gary Butler writes his name on a corporate check of which he is the CEO and president, and he wants to buy an ad to say that he supports Jams, Muskrat Falls, or space travel. What difference does that make?
I think when the public's money is being spent, MTNL, their PR firm, and it's the same PR firm that's heading the Believe in Newfoundland pro-business campaign for Muskrat Falls, I think people need to be aware of that so that they understand, guess what? You're being sold a bill of goods from the business community. This isn't some, you know, grassroots, you know, thing. I mean, even one gentleman from the business community, even at Falls, he at least had the guts to admit it.
But so what? I mean, the critical thinkers amongst us will figure out who has whatever agenda. You are on the side that as opposed to Muskrat Falls, there is a lot of you. If you want to buy radio ads or get some of your hotshot buddies with big, deep pockets to buy the ads, we will sell them to you. Nobody will be offended because you know why, Brad? It's an opinion. And if you don't like Muskrat Falls, then say it, as I've afforded you the opportunity countless times on this show. So when you call me an apologist, I'm about to cut off. We're going to break up our relationship. It's not you, it's me. I'm sick of that kind of treatment from you guys because I give you all the latitude and the airtime that you deserve. And then you come at me on Twitter with that foolishness. I'm not taking it because I think it's full of crap.
Well, that's your opinion, but...
That's my opinion because it's right.
I've listened to you, Paddy, for the last couple of months, and frankly, every time you refer to Muskrat Falls people, as you did in your show today, by the way, calling them zealots, calling them people with another agenda.
No, you hear what you want to hear.
I've never heard you once, Paddy, say about the business community or not just the business community, but the government.
Baloney.
In the same terms, Paddy.
Baloney. I have not called everybody opposed to Muskrat Falls a zealot. Don't be putting words in my mouth. I won't have it. And those who were supporting Muskrat Falls,
on your show.
I didn't say it, and I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to listen, if you only hear what you want to hear, that makes you dangerous. I say things, you can get the damn transcript. Get the transcript. Yeah. Get the transcript. And on the other side, you have also been sued by Williams. The Sierra Club has walked away. What are you deciding to do on your particular lawsuit?
My particular lawsuit is I filed suit back at Mr. Williams, and it will be going to court, Paddy. beyond that, I don't want to discuss it because it's before the court.
And you know what, Brad? I have never been put off. And you say you've defended me in the past. You don't owe me any defense. I don't care if you ever do it again. I've given you lots of time. You go and you lay into me on the Twitter with the apologists for the government crap and the Kool-Aid crap. You and everyone else who says that, I think you're absolutely dangerous because I call him like I see him. I called out Dunderdale on Twitter today. I said she has handled the MF file all wrong. Every time a politician comes on here, PC, and I give him the gears and ask him the right questions, you guys say, oh yeah, there you go, that's okay. But as soon as
dangerous, Paddy?
Because, Brad, you hear what you want. You don't hear what is said. Then you take things out of context. Listen, man, you call me out like that on Twitter. I don't owe you any time on this program. You do it to me again, and I won't put you on anymore. How's that sound?
Fine. You're chicken. Carry on.
I'm chicken. Aren't you on the phone right now? Are you not on line number 5? Right? Chicken. There you go. You know why he hung up? Because he is chicken. There you go. Listen, this Muskrat Falls conversation, that's what's wrong with it. If you only hear what you want to hear, you're never going to make an informed decision. You're never going to present all the facts. If I condemn the way the government has handled the file, if I ask them the right questions that you suggest to me on Twitter and in the emails and on and on and on, and then all of a sudden I'm an apologist or a Kool-Aid drinker, and those of you who have said big smack, like Bruno, and then get the executive director to say that I said it, you know what? Either stop talking about the merits, all the cynicism and conspiracy and calling me a chicken and blah, 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 bite me. We're done for the day. Pete Soucy here tonight with Nightline, Randy in the morning with Open Line, and we'll pick up this conversation happily and thankfully tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. From Megan and Pat, I'm Paddy. Good night.